am the echo versus one of you.
Oh, okay.
Alyssa, I just pushed live everywhere, so just let me know if you are getting an echo. Beyond that, do you both have the moderator guide and the slides?
Yep.
All right. So to start, Dr. Hanania, I'm going to have you try to share your screen. So if you look in the top right corner of the Stage 10 platform, there should be a little gear wheel.
Yep.
And that gives you the option to share your screen. So
Okay.
just make sure that you share the slides and not the patient chart.
I'm trying to open the chart, the slide.
No rush. Dr. Blaze, if you want to give it a shot just to see if we solved the problem there.
Okay, so let me see. Okay, so here,
you know, we'll still run the slides.
Slides. Some of this you don't want to. Okay, I really hear a lot of echo.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see what Alyssa's getting on her end.
Okay, wait just.
Are you only hearing echo with me?
Other slide decks I've got opened up. Okay. All right. So to try to share, where do I do that? I don't go up
top
to
top right corner. There's a gear wheel.
Yeah. Okay.
And then it should say share your screen. Yep.
Okay, then it says share application window, so that would be these slides. So let's see what happens.
Oh, we have slides. I see slides.
Mm-hmm.
That is exciting.
Okay, so I'm now trying to
feedback when they speak, but not when you speak. Okay. Not crazy, but a little bit. So, yeah.
Thank you.
Now I'm only seeing part of these slides.
Yes, because the screen that I have right now is 2 up. When I change it to this, then you'll see more. It may be that the slides, if you have 2 screens and these are on your smaller screen, it may be because they're
on both screens right now. But what I plan to do for the thing is what I did last time. I put my notes up on the top screen, and I have one screen on top of another.
Mm-hmm.
I can go on and change that. Hold on a second. Display, so they're not mirroring. Arrangement, mirror display is off now. Okay. All right. Okay. So, see if I can. It's not letting me move.
Try putting it in slideshow mode and let's see how that looks.
I can't get it to slideshow. I guess I have to go back to PowerPoint.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I remember Dr. Silverberg saying that is he had to have it in slideshow mode before he shared the screen. Now that you say that.
Okay, so now all I see is slides on both. On both screens. One is I see the, which is not what I want to do, because that way I won't be able to do my notes.
Yeah. I mean, I think, you know, if Dr. Hanania is able to share his screen, we will probably just run the program off of his screen anyway. It'll be cleaner for the audience that way. But it's good to know that we can show screens. And the other thing is with the notes, you know, if you have to have them printed out in front of you, when your slides are on the screen, no one can see your face. So if you look down, they're not going to know.
Right. It's just clean. Yeah. I mean, so I'll print them out too. What I did last time was just have them on the other screen, which made it a lot easier. Then I didn't have to look away when I was presenting.
Okay.
Okay.
And Dr. Hanania, it looks like we have your slides as well.
Do you see them?
Yes.
Because I can see them.
Can you see them on the Stage 10 platform? I just switched it.
Hold on. I guess I'm seeing my screen. I just don't know if these are the ones shared. Do you see them now in slideshow mode?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Dr.
Oh,
Blaze,
so-
does it look fuzzy to you as well?
A little. Not. Maybe a little bit. If it is, it's minimal. Yeah, I mean, now that you mention it, the black lettering is kind of almost pixelated.
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing a little bit too.
Let me try
Which if that's the
again.
case, we can, if we can't get the slides to display clearly on Dr. Hanania's screen, we can just flip the plan, Dr. Blaze, and have you share your screen instead now that we've gotten past that hurdle.
Is
Okay.
it still fuzzy right now?
Yes, I'm still seeing pixelation.
Huh. I wonder if I see. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm hiding it now.
Yeah, you know, it's sometimes something as simple as like a version issue. We're, you know, in full disclosure, Dr. Hanania, we are new to this platform as well.
Yes.
We, you know, we troubleshoot issues as we come upon them.
Yeah.
So what we did, so Dr. Blaze, are you
But now
comfortable-
these are also not very clear too.
Yeah, see, now they don't look clear, Dr. Blaze. I'm not sure what changed. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering if this is,
Well, they're not mine that are being, mine aren't being shown right now, or are they?
yours are on
Yeah,
the
I'm not
left.
there. I'm not sharing any.
Oh, okay, I hadn't gotten out of. Okay, here, now it's on,
Yeah,
so now it's on,
it's still fuzzy.
it's
Yeah,
on slide.
So this is, so I'm not sure, this is clearly a platform issue. So once we finish this call, I will
Yeah.
get in touch with the platform support. Oh,
Why isn't it moving?
the slides, they're moving.
They're not going back. At least I'm not. In other words, I'm trying to go backwards and it's not going.
Okay.
Yeah, on my screen, they are. On my screen, they are cut. They are cut.
Can you share your screen again, Dr. Hanania?
And
Yeah.
I'm going to stop sharing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let me share what I have. I have to be honest, I use Zoom and actually it works nicely, but I guess this platform is different.
Yeah, the benefit of this platform compared to Zoom is that we can stream it to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Yeah, no, I understand. It's probably highly technical. Okay, do
It's
you
honestly
see
too technical for my liking. Can you just see if it'll let you go backwards?
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing it backwards and front. Does it work?
Okay.
Go back one more. Go back one. Go back. Keep going back. Keep going
That's the
back.
first slide,
This is the
Dr.
first
Blaze.
one. This is the first
Oh,
slide.
okay. Okay. Yeah, this looks pixelated again. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking that this is probably a platform issue. So this is something that I can run by them. And, you know, we can get on a few minutes early tomorrow night and make sure that it's resolved. And we'll test it internally, of course, before then as well. I mean, assuming that the slide issues are global at this point and hopefully will be resolved for both of you for tomorrow, it's up to the two of you which one wants to run the actual slides, but we do prefer that one person runs the slides throughout. So we have it written as Dr. Hanania just because Dr. Blaze wasn't able to share his slides before, but I'm open to whatever the two of you want.
Doesn't matter to me.
Dr. Hanania, I mean, if you're comfortable with it, we can keep it as is. If you want Dr. Blaze to do it.
I'm comfortable so long as you can see my slides like clear. I don't know if it's a resolution of my screen. I have a huge screen. I don't know if I should change resolutions or I don't know.
Are you on one screen or two screens?
One, but it's like a 38-inch.
Oh, wow. I'm a little jealous of that.
Yeah, it's a third screen.
But, you know, Dr. Blaze, when you were sharing your slides, was PowerPoint on your smaller monitor or your larger monitor? And then you changed it to mirroring, correct?
So I change. So when I go back, so right now I've got it on mirroring. So if I go in here and share my screen,
because
okay.
I wonder if you
go to application. So I'm going to my slides right now. So let's go share. Okay. Then let's see. I need to go to it and do. So when I put it now, what happens is I get one screen that I guess is what the audience sees, which is just the slide. And then on my other screen, I get the presenter's view, you know, where it shows the next slide coming up and all of that.
Mm-hmm. I'm wondering if you take the slides out of show mode and you turn off the mirroring, I'm wondering if that will fix the problem, because we were not having an issue initially with your slides, and then you changed to mirroring, and then they became pixelated.
Okay, so you want me to, hold on a second. You want me to, so I got out of slideshow. Okay, what's it look, and so now you want me to get out of, let's see, I'm not mirroring now. I mean, I am mirroring, so you want me to get out of mirroring?
Yes, please.
All right, okay. So now I'm out of mirroring, okay. So if I come up here to slideshow, here's slideshow, okay. Same thing happens.
Yeah,
when
it's
I
not
go to
looking any better.
slideshow, I get the presenter's view on my little screen, and on my big screen, I get the regular slide set.
So what if you put the slide set on the small screen?
Probably the only way I can do that, I don't know, is to just have one screen.
When you leave presenter mode.
Let me go. So I'm just going to have my small screen, my laptop screen. Okay, I'm going to pull out of the other. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. All right. So now so now I'm just going to go to so I'll go to share your screen, share application window, PowerPoint, share. So now I get on my little screen, I get the presenter's mode.
Okay.
Can I change my screen resolution? Can I try?
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
So it just doesn't want to play well with Mac.
Yeah, I mean, it does look a little bit better than it did when it was on the other screen. Not 100% better, but it was better than before.
Okay, let's see what's
Let me
going
see
on.
if I can try
Okay.
here. Is it any better?
Not really.
No? Same?
Okay. Now we'll go to mirrors.
Better. Dr. Blaze's screen was at least a little bit clearer.
Okay.
But then I can't see, well, I guess after I stop sharing, I would see people.
Once you stop sharing your screen, then we would see you, the audience would be able to see you, and
Yeah.
you would be able to see Dr. Hanania.
Yes.
But while your slides are up, there are no faces on the screen at all.
Okay, well, if we need to, it's keeping it all juggled.
I know. And that's why we recommend printing.
And also having the script out. It's a lot to
I
juggle.
I got the moves, but I don't know if
Well,
I
mean,
can juggle.
the good thing with the script is that nobody knows what the script says to do except for the three of us.
Yes.
So if you share your screen a little early or a little late, no one else is going to know that.
so I have to go in each time to share the screen. I have to go back up and through that to the wheel on the right. So each time,
yeah. So it's
share your screen, and then okay.
So just bear with me for 1 second here. I think it's only 2 times that you have to share the screen in the whole presentation, because we do the intro in the beginning discussion, and then you share the screen, you stop sharing, you share it again, and then at that point, it stays up all the way through the slide deck to the very end. So it's not, so it's only twice, and that's a big part of why we pick one faculty to do slides. So if you don't mind, I'd like to just run through the introduction. You don't have to read all of the learning objectives, but just doing hello and welcome, here's my introduction, Dr. Hanania, do your introduction, just so that you can see how the screen will change. So Dr. Hanania, when you log on tomorrow night, we do ask that you log on 15 minutes in advance. That will just allow us to make sure everything is running appropriately. You will be able to hear me at that point. But once you see the screen change to this screen, you will not be able to hear me at all anymore, and I will not be able to hear you. Once this slide goes up on the screen, we will push the broadcast live to both Facebook, Twitter, and also YouTube. If you look in the user guide, obviously it's not relevant for today because it's just a test, but it has a link to a Twitter page. That's the Twitter page where this will broadcast to, and you can, once this image comes up, you can retweet the broadcast so that your followers can see that you're speaking live on Twitter.
Okay.
And then right about 8 o'clock, give or take a minute or two, you will see the screen change to the two of you. And when the two of you come on, that means that it is go time. They can see you, they can hear you. They will not be able to see or hear me at any point. I will have no audio throughout any of the presentation. So you'll see this come up, and Dr. Blaze will get started with the intro.
Hello and welcome to our program, Severe Asthma Update, Clinical Management and Key Considerations to target optimal patient care, a social CMEDIA initiative. And I'm Dr. Michael Blais, clinical professor of pediatrics at the Medical College of Georgia at Augusta University. I'm joined today by my colleague, Dr. Nick Hanania.
Hello, I'm Dr. Nick Hanania, and thank you for having me, Dr. Blais. I'm pulmonary critical care faculty at Baylor College of Medicine in Houston, Texas. Our faculty disclosures are displayed on the screen.
And in our discussion today, we'll be addressing the following learning objectives.
And you do not need to read these out right now.
The disclosures.
Oh, okay, but you showed that slide. Where did that come from?
Dr. Hanania, you don't have to read the disclosures. They're just showing, if you look at your screen, they're just showing right under your face.
Oh, they are? I
Yes.
don't see them. Okay.
It's in the Stage 10 platform. So the Google Chrome tab, there should be like a screen where you can see what's currently being, did you share your screen with us?
Yeah, I guess by mistake. I see.
Dr. Blais, I see 4 of you.
I know.
Okay, I shared.
Give part of the lecture.
Okay, I see. So it'll be already shared, right? Okay.
Yeah, so I will share that for you. You don't have to share it. You just have to say that they're on the screen. Also, where you can, just trying to look up at the camera for this part.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a tripod here because the camera is up here and
it's higher than your head.
Yeah.
You're going to show the learning objective slide. It's not on the slide deck. That's why I'm trying to.
Yes. So he'll say the disclosures are on the screen, and then when you transition to learning objectives, I will flip the screen to this.
Okay.
You know, there's just too many to have them like at the bottom. That would be really, really tiny type that no one could read, and then there wouldn't be much point in having it there anyway. So after you finish reading the learning objectives, it'll be Dr. Hanania saying, let's start with a brief discussion of what severe asthma is. This is just open discussion between the two of you. And then the first slide comes up. That is the official definitions of uncontrolled, difficult to treat, and severe asthma. So, I mean, it's really on you in terms of when you are ready to share that slide, Dr. Hanania. And so if Dr. Blais is going to be running the slideshow, you can just say something along the lines of, you know, and we're going to show this in the next slide, and that will be Dr. Blais's cue to share his screen.
Oh, okay, I see. So we haven't decided who is going to do it, right?
As of right now, because Dr. Blais's slides are a little bit clearer,
okay.
I should go that route. If something changes tomorrow night when we log on, then we will.
Okay.
So Dr. Hanania,
tomorrow night, that's all I can say.
Dr. Hanania, you don't need to share your screen right now. I'm not sure.
All right, okay. Now I was trying to.
So Dr. Blais, go ahead and share your screen.
Okay. So
even if they're a little pixelated at the moment.
So I have to click here. And
the truth of the matter is, like, for things like internet issues, there's only so much control that we have. And then I would push it so that.
So what are you seeing now?
Definitions of uncontrolled, difficult to treat, and severe asthma.
You can see the whole slide.
I can see the whole slide.
I see it cut underneath. Is that normal?
What do you see?
The slide is cut in the bottom.
It might just be the resolution of your screen and the stage.
Now, do you have where it says enter your private message here? Is that what you're seeing?
Is
No,
that
no, but
cut off?
even that, the slide is cut in the bottom.
In
How
other words,
slide
I
are you
can't see
losing?
the bottom of the slide because it's got, I can X out of it. In other words, do you have, for private message, you can X out of it? And you should, I can
No,
see
no,
the
I did, I did that. I did that. Even with that, I only see the last, in the second bullet, I only see 3 lines out of the 5.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Hernania, I wonder, did you change your screen resolution back to the original resolution, or is it still on the adjusted resolution?
It's still on the adjusted resolution, but even before I had it only, I had only that the screen was cut in the bottom. I'm just wondering if this is only my. I'm going to change it back now. We'll see.
If it adjusts. Yeah, let's see
Yeah.
if it helps. Because I
Okay.
do think it may be a screen size issue.
See, like right now, it's cut in the bottom. For some reason, I don't know why, but it's cut. I mean, I don't need to see it. So long as the people can see it, I'm fine. But
Yes, I can guarantee you that the audience can see it.
because I can share with you what I'm seeing, and it's. You want me to show you what I'm seeing? I'll share it with you.
Okay.
Okay.
So you want me to stop sharing?
Yeah.
No, actually, I think it's. Oh boy. I don't know why it keeps opening these browser windows on you. I think we're definitely making the right decision having Dr. Blaze share the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Because your computer doesn't seem to want to play nice with us too much here.
Mm-hmm.
So I can promise you that the audience can see the full slide. I have Lisa watching the slides on Facebook right now, and she can see the full slide for every slide.
Okay. So
I
what
can
I'm
also
going to
tell
do
you that
probably minimize my screen. That may be why. I can minimize my screen instead of having it big. That may show.
and the other thing, Dr. Hanania, is when the slide is showing, your face is not showing at all. Nobody can see your face. So if you are looking down at printed slides or if you're looking in a different direction, if the slides are on the screen, your face is not. They only hear you. So that's also a bonus.
I think I know what happened because my screen is too big, it was stretching the slide. So that may be why. I can try to share again if you want with the smaller one. I now minimize the screen, so it's going to be only that big. And so,
yeah, I mean, I think that I think that our best bet is to stick with Dr. Blaze sharing the slide.
Right. This is okay.
That's good.
It is not a perfect program by any stretch. Unfortunately, I researched about 30 different platforms, and this was the best one.
Yeah.
The perfect one does not exist. So, yeah. I mean, really, the truth of the matter is, you know, Dr. Blaze, you'll get that first slide up when you can. Dr. Hanania will present that one. You'll move into the distinguishing and the phenotype slides, and then you'll stop sharing your screen. You'll have a discussion about personalizing therapy and comorbidities. And then you'll go back to screen share and you will stay there for the rest of the presentation until the very, very end after you do the summary. And then you say, Dr. Hanania, do you have any other thoughts? So really,
should I be asking Mike to advance the slides?
So you'll have to ask him to advance the slide. And there is a lag, I will tell you. So
What we did, what Dr. Blaze did in the last one that worked very well is, he would say, on the next slide, we're going to talk about, and that was the cue to change the slide. It's very conversational when he did it.
Okay.
And that worked
All right.
well.
So Mike, you need to pay attention. Keep saying next slide. And
So Nick, I wanted to make sure we only are going to do the one slide related to COVID, or are we doing?
That's what I guess. Yeah. You. Last time we met, we had several, but I think the last version I saw is just one.
So
Okay.
I think, if I'm remembering correctly from the discussion, the thought was that, the evidence is not really there yet to support any specific pathway. So the thought was that we would keep it to discussion only. And I do see that I need to remove the spirometry slide from the guide.
Okay. So we're just going to show the slide, the Academy slide recommendation, and just talk to it.
Correct.
So you don't want to talk about, I saw spirometry is in the moderator guide. You don't want to talk about that?
I think that, we're going to defer to you on if you want to discuss it, but our medical writer's understanding from the conversation that we had was that it might not be appropriate to show it because the evidence is not necessarily there yet. We're certainly not going to tell you what's appropriate or not appropriate to speak to because, quite frankly, you know much better than we do. But we're not going to show that slide, and I will make sure that gets removed from the moderator guide. I had missed that one.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's not in our.
So we'll just talk about. So when this slide comes up, do you want to start the discussion, Nick, or you want me to? I mean, that'll be the last slide, and then we'll get what's that. And
you can turn it to me. You can put the slides on and then say, Nick, what are the issues with asthma in the era of COVID? And I can talk about what are the issues and then refer to this Quad AI recommendation and other other issues, biologics, inhaled steroids, all this stuff. Yeah, I'd be happy to if you just turn it to me and I'll show the slides. And then you will open it up for both of us, right, to be on camera?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Dr.
I'll try to unshare.
Well, so Dr. Blaze, you'll present the summary slide first.
And then I'll go to unshare.
Correct. And I'll have it ready to switch back to the two of you. So as soon as your screen turns off.
Okay, so I don't have to unshare after the session summary.
You have to unshare, but basically what happens when you unshare is that it looks like this. Dr. Hanani is not on screen at that point, so I'll be prepared. As soon as your screen comes down, I'll change it so that he's on screen with you.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
There's a lot of production in the behind the scenes here. I never envisioned video production as part of my job description, but it's a fun challenge.
So I just wanted to see, out of curiosity, I'm sharing now my minimized screen. Is it any better quality-wise?
Let's see. It's better. It's not perfect.
It's not perfect. It's better. I think it's equivalent probably to Dr. Blaze's.
Okay.
I mean, at least the black is not pixelated now. I mean,
it's definitely better.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think too, the other thing is a lot of people are looking at this on their phone.
Yes.
It's going to be so small.
Okay, it's just for me, for curiosity. I think I figured it out because the previous screen I was sharing was a huge one, and so that's why it wasn't clear. So I think the smaller the screen here, the better resolution you get it when you project it,
Yeah. I would
I think
agree with that. I definitely think it looks better on the smaller screen than it did on the
Okay.
large screen.
Well, in case we have issues, I can always.
We have a backup plan.
Yeah. Okay, good.
So, 7:45 tomorrow. We'll log on. We'll make sure everybody's connected okay.
7:45 Eastern, so that's 6:45.
Oh, yes. Thank you for that. Good reminder there.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'm at the in the clinic in the hospital, so I'll be here.
Oh. They don't let you go home anymore?
No, I'm on ICU this week. So and then
God.
yeah, but I won't be in this. I will be in a jacket and a
well, so
sport
that's
coat.
actually what I was going to say is
Yeah, it won't be like this.
certainly be more business casual,
Yeah.
business professional. You don't have to wear a tie. You really don't. You can
Oh,
just
you don't? I wore a tie last time. You just
I
wear
know,
a sport
and
coat?
well, so it was one of Mike Bafuto's comments was, "This is social media. This is not like on stage at the college. They don't be quite as dressed up."
Okay. So just a shirt, just a regular shirt then? No sport coat, no tie?
Sport coat's up to you, but no tie. You don't have to wear a tie.
Okay.
If you want to, you certainly can, but you don't have to.
No, I prefer not to.
That was my guess.
Okay. I can
Okay,
do it.
good.
All right. So the calendar appointment is not yet updated with the final links or anything like that. All of that will come through tomorrow, because it's like we can't set the link until the last minute. But it will all be there in plenty of time before the program. And on the user guide, you have my cell phone number. You also have my colleague Alyssa's cell phone number. So feel free to call either of us if you need us.
Okay.
All right. Thank you both.
And then sharing onto Facebook